How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. Something big just happened. Something really good just happened. We have some big news here this morning that I need to talk to you about. Also, we have some big news in the next 24 hours that we should go over as well. If you don't mind, hit subscribe, turn on the bell notification underneath the video so you can see future videos just like this. There's going to be a link underneath the video to Margex where you can trade cryptocurrency using leverage. You can get it set up in just a few minutes, and then you can start trading without KYC and without a VPN. And if you want to position yourself for this next move, there will be some volatility, right? There will be a lot of volatility here in the coming months. You can get all set up over on Margex. There's also a link to Bitcoin Vegas next year. And if you use the code MyFinancialFriend, you get 10% off. Okay, first of all, let's talk about Elon Musk and Donald Trump. There's a big problem with the live stream. There's a DDoS attack. A lot of people couldn't get in. They ended up having to go with a smaller group of people. I wanted to live stream it, but then wasn't able to. So maybe I'll play some of that at the end of this video. I don't know if I'll do the whole thing. But they say, Elon says, combined views of the conversation with Donald Trump and subsequent discussion by other accounts now at 1 billion. He said, President Donald Trump's space post received 73 million views within 3 hours. During the same period, there were 4 million posts about Elon and President Trump and their conversation on X, generating a total of 998 million views. Just insane. I was talking about this last night. That was breaking the internet. Now, they didn't end up talking about crypto, which is kind of surprising. I thought they would talk about Bitcoin, but they did talk about a lot of other things that are very tied to crypto, right? Now, Dylan LeClaire says, Metaplanet has purchased an additional 57.1 Bitcoin for about 500 million yen at an average price of 8.7 million per Bitcoin. As of August 13, Metaplanet holds 303 Bitcoin. So they are continuously stacking, continuously getting their hands on more and more debt, convertible notes. There are all types of ways to get your hands on more Bitcoin. And a lot of these companies are kind of trying to get as much as possible before the next bull run. They're doing a pretty good job too, Metaplanet is. They are quite volatile right now. I was just looking, their stock price soared after they announced Bitcoin purchases, and then it fell drastically, and now it's back up too. So, I mean, when you start buying Bitcoin as a company that's a little bit smaller, volatility goes through the roof, and then that allows you to price your senior convertible notes lower, or with lower interest rates, I should say, which can be quite good if you want to get your hands on more and more Bitcoin. This is some massive economic news we just got in. PPI came in. It came in at 2.2% versus 2.3% expected. The previous was 2.6%. Core PPI came in at 2.4% versus 2.7% expected. The previous was 3%. Month over month, PPI July was 0.1 versus 0.2, and core PPI was 0 versus 0.2. This is massive. This is really important news. This is what the Fed looks at to determine if they're going to cut rates. Now, we have CPI tomorrow, less than 24 hours away. I know how much everyone loves when there's a time limit. So the Fed is giving you 24 hours, I guess, because that is going to be the next massive piece of economic news that they're going to look at. And right now, this came in under expectation, which means the Fed pretty much has the right, or is probably thinking that they are going to cut rates. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean that PPI is getting lower, or CPI is getting lower, or that inflation is getting lower, or even slowing down, right? When we still have increases, that means things are still getting more expensive. And even if it's slower than last month, the fact is we don't really know what's happening. We don't know what's being included, taken out, manipulated. So this just gives the Fed the ability to cut rates, essentially, is what it is. Now, I think this is still going to be good for stocks, still good for risk on assets. But once the Fed starts cutting rates, we're going to get into a more inflationary time again, most likely. Now, maybe not the 4, 5, 6%, but at least asset inflation is going to go up, and it's going to make it much harder for the younger people to be able to accumulate assets, right? They're going to be buying at more expanded values. It's going to be tough for people that don't have a lot of assets, but for those that do have a lot of assets, it's great. And for people that are maybe retirement age, well, their portfolios are going to look better. If you can lock in some assets like a house or a car, I guess a car is not really an asset, but if you can buy a house or just buy things that you would normally have to have payments on, get them at a lower interest rate and hold on to them, that should help fight some of this inflation, because some of your expenses are locked in. But this is good news, considering the markets. It should be good for stocks. I think right when I saw this news come out, the NASDAQ was up about 1% in pre-market. We can actually go over to Market Watch now. Yep, 1.3%. So the market is loving this. Bitcoin is up a bit, 59.3. Now, I need to talk about something in the crypto market, but first let's talk about Lexi AI. Now, I found a crypto that's doing something really interesting. It's called Lexi AI. Now, Lexi is an advanced trading bot designed to simplify and break the present barriers in crypto. They have two main features, which is the WhatsApp bot and the SMS to trade feature. They said the decentralized finance market is currently valued at 46.61 billion as traders manage your active trades, tracking your portfolios, and ensuring the security of the assets can be a daunting task. Many traders find themselves using multiple bots and platforms to handle different aspects of their trading activities, hence this project. Now, the WhatsApp bot actually allows users to execute trades, check token prices, and manage their portfolios directly through WhatsApp. They also have something that's really interesting that I don't think I've seen before, which is their V2 website that will be live in the next 10 hours, and that was a couple days ago. They're launching the beta of the revolutionary SMS to crypto feature. This will allow you to trade crypto and check token prices offline without needing an internet connection. You can see one of the features here. Please send 0.05 ETH to Jose at the following wallet address, and then it sends it for you. Now, this is quite interesting. Obviously, you have to be careful with this, but this could be interesting if maybe you know that you're going someplace that doesn't have an internet connection. I know there's a specific place near me that people go to hang out that you can't get internet. So it'd be nice to be able to trade or still do some kind of business. But of course, like I said, you have to know what you're doing as well. You don't want to have someone get your phone, but if they get into your phone, they could also get into your wallet. So it shouldn't really be an issue. It should just be something that gives you more flexibility in case there are times of high volatility and you don't have internet or you can't get an internet connect, which is pretty cool. I'll leave links to this underneath the video as they are a partner and sponsor of the channel. You can check them out and do some more research for yourself. I'll leave a link to their website as well. You can check out their tokenomics and their token as well. And the reason I say it's locked in the next 24 hours, well, obviously we have CPI within 24 hours. Right now, the Fed is expected to cut rates. Yesterday, there's about a 50-50 shot whether they cut 25 basis points or 50 basis points. Now it's actually 57% chance of likelihood that we see a 50 basis point cut. 25%, or there's a 43% chance that we get a 25 basis point cut. Now, of course, even with CPI tomorrow, that will give us a very good indication of what the Fed will do, or at least whether they'll cut in general. The fine-tuning of 25 basis points to 50 basis points will probably come closer, maybe the weeks before the Fed decision. We'll have to see the other economic data that comes in, but this will be a very, very, very solid indication whether the Fed will cut rates. $1 billion of USDT was minted at the Tether Treasury. This is usually a good thing, right? This is a good thing because this means that people have more firepower to throw directly at crypto. Let's look here. As you can see, the market cap continues to grow. Now Tether's at $1.16 billion, maybe 1.17 after this printing. Keep in mind too, as Tether gets bigger, they do reinvest their profits into Bitcoin. So we want Tether to explode upwards in market cap to continue to swallow up more and more Bitcoin. Obviously, you have to be careful if there's one stablecoin that's too dominant, right? You want options. So, there's USDC, but I don't think that they reinvest anything into Bitcoin. I could be wrong, but as you can see, Tether is really expanding and exploding much more than USDC. USDT is at a new all-time high and over 3 times the size of USDC. I know there are some other entities looking to get into the stablecoin market because it prints so much money. Trader T shows there's a net inflow of about $28 million yesterday. BlackRock with a cool $13.6 million. Grayscale Mini with 7.9. GBTC had a negative $12 million day. ARCB really carried some weight with $35.4 million. Bitwise had a negative $17 million day. So overall, not too bad. Mr. 100 did buy another 105 Bitcoin here today, but hasn't bought since about a week ago before this. Now, if you want to see the Donald Trump Elon Musk chat, you can check it out. If it's on Elon Musk's Twitter. If you want me to, I can probably record it and post it in a new video. Just let me know down below in the comments section. Thank you so much for watching. Again, if you want to trade over on Margex, there's that link underneath the video. I'll see y'all in the next video.